So ArsenalFanTV, time to do the player ratings. This is the first ArsenalFanTV since ArsenalFanTV's been going that we haven't been at the game. The weather done us today. We were just sat in traffic for 4 hours, had to give up the ghost in the end. And I know there's loads of other Gooners who didn't get to the game today. For the Gooners who did get there, you got to see a brilliant last-minute header by Olivier Giroud that salvaged us a point. But I've got the lads with me. We're going to run through the player ratings now. Petr in goal, Mo.
Look, he didn't do much wrong, to be fair, and it was like he didn't have very good defence in front of him. So I'll give him a. I can't remember putting off any.
You know, nothing to do, really, did it?
But like what he did have to do, he generally dealt with well. Like, you know, punching out a very good. I thought it was going to be a goal, went from the corner. I'll give him an 8 because he didn't do anything wrong.
We move to the back three. Let's get straight into it. Per MERTESACKER.
1, because you just stepped on the pitch, innit? So you get 1 in it. You understand?
2 for sprinting off when he got subbed.
Huh?
At least give him.
At least, you understand? I ain't seen him move that fast in the whole time he's played for Arsenal, blood. Man was moving like you saying in them thing there, dog. You understand? But yeah, you're getting a 1, fam. Because I'm even watching because obviously we got it on now, blood, and I'm watching the mistakes, and he's just a fucking ham roll, blood. I think I found ham roll of the week already, fam.
So 1 for Per MERTESACKER. Lauren Koscielny.
Even Koscielny, he wasn't at it today, you know. Out of the 3 centre-backs, Monreal was definitely the best. But Koscielny, I don't know, 5. 5. By his standards, you know.
Generous. Generous. I thought he's worse than that. Monreal.
Monreal give 5. Because I think
fault for the first goal as well, though.
The first goal,
positioning was poor.
My man just ran off him. Austin just ran off him, fam. You understand?
Koscielny's
But he has,
If you're giving Monreal a 5, Koscielny's got to be a 4.
Yeah, you got to give Koscielny a 4.
But I think Monreal deserve more. But, you know, we're all in agreement, even though we're given the same
That's
rating.
because you gave Koscielny too much.
Fine. I'll say a 4 for Koscielny then.
4 for Koscielny.
Just so that Monreal was better than him in the player rating.
Right, so 4.
Because for me, he can't get a 6 in it.
All right, so 4 for Koscielny. That means Monreal 5.
Yeah, 5 for Nacho.
All right. KOLASINAC.
I'd give him a 6, you know, because he got forward. I just wish he committed more people. He had a bit of joy driving into the box in the first half. Do more of that. I don't know why he stopped doing that. I want a bit more bravery. Like, show Bellerin on the other side. Lead by example. Show him what he should be doing because Bellerin didn't do it. So, yeah, I'll give him a 6.
Bellerin.
2. 2. I put a tweet out on Twitter. Has anyone seen Bellerin today, fam? You understand? Because he was just getting ripped apart, blood. Ripped apart. He can't cross the ball. He cannot cross the ball, blood. It's official. He cannot cross the ball, blood. Go training and just practice on crossing the ball, blood. Because your job as a wing-back is to whip the ball, blood. You can't whip the ball, fam. You understand? The passing was all off today. Positioning was all off, blood. 2 for Bellerin, fam.
All right. 2 for Hector Bellerin. Aaron Ramsey.
I mean, look, he was fine, didn't make any mistakes, but he was kind of invisible as well. You know, if I ask...
Invisible going forward and invisible in defensive as well.
If I ask you what was his standout moment in the game, nothing is springing to mind for me. Another thing is he covers a lot of ground, he works really hard, he's like elastic, always snaps back into position and stuff, but just didn't do enough. You know, in terms of dominating in midfield, didn't do enough. I'll give him a 5.
5, Granit Xhaka.
3. Poor again, blood. Passing is just terrible, fam. You understand? He had the most touches, but he's not doing nothing with the ball, blood. You understand? He cannot go forward, and even when he passes forward, the pass never reaches his target, fam. And he's supposed to be protecting the defence, fam. He's never protecting them, blood. 3, fam.
Ozil.
First half, he was our best player. We were on agreement on that, and he did really well. He was using his body, protecting the ball, doing all these things that, you know, he's criticised. Second half, he just tailed off, and it's sad to see your big players doing that. So, on balance, like 6 maybe at best.
6. Alexis Sanchez.
Without the assist, 4. Because he got the assist, 5. You understand? Because them chip balls were pissing me the fuck off today, blood.
The chip ball that got the goal.
Yeah, it's what got the goal.
Worked in the end.
Because of me though, I tweeted it out and then literally
worked in the end.
You understand? You're welcome, innit?
Oh, so you caused it. You tweeted it out cussing him off.
Yeah, it's like when I cuss you now, look.
Lacazette.
God, again, didn't really get the service. His movement's always good, we just don't find him. I'll give him a 6. You know, he got a couple of shots off and stuff.
Generous, I think that is as well.
What service did he get? What if I ask you, what did Lacazette do wrong? Yeah. And that's the thing. Look, I play up front, yeah, when I play football. And if I asked him today, I'd be like, well, what did I do wrong? Do you know what I mean? Like if he's
Hold on,
moving,
no, Mo. To be honest, right, I'm sorry. I'm going to disagree with you on that. I thought he's poor today. His touch was terrible. There was two times.
Right.
There was two
Okay.
times when he was in, and his touch
But
was terrible.
but
He
his-
got service
Sure.
on
No,
those
no,
two
no.
occasions,
But his touch
and
when-
one of those occasions was a clear goal-scoring chance. If his touch would have been good.
but his touch when he actually had a shot was beautiful. Like on his
Yeah,
toe,
but you've
taking
got
it away.
two chances
And what I'm saying-
where your touch and his touch was poor. He didn't look on it today for me. But
I don't know. Look, you know,
Six ago.
he could make the argument that that ball should have been into his stride. If I'm a striker, I'm expecting that ball to come across so I can lash it, not have to then take a touch. I just don't think he did much wrong. So I don't want to give him like 5. You know, 5 is just.
I think a 6 is. You give him what, 5 or 6?
No, 6.
I think that's generous because I'm sorry, you know, when you're a top striker, you know, you may and
I like our blood clots, you understand? But when he went through 1-on-1, fam, you heard me. I was shouting like,
Touch was
and then the
terrible.
touch was Lukaku.
and,
Yes,
and-
fam.
yeah, and if you're going to get few chances in games like this with organised defences, you touch it, you can
have to
move.
take it as well.
Movement's one thing. You move all over the place, but you got the ball, you got the chance, you didn't deal with it. So, but anyway, we'll go with Mo's 6. We're getting to the substitutes now. Let's start Giroud. He came on, you know, great goal. That's got us the point in the game.
9? 9, fam, you understand? 9, I said 12. Because you see
12.
him back in it, innit? He's been putting 12 in it. Like, you know what, yeah, because it was his movement for the goal. You understand? Mo said it off camera. Like, a lot of man call him a lamppost, you get me? But he was moving. He was very agile, fam. It was a great header as well, blood. You understand? Because Forster's a big keeper, blood. And to get it right in the corner like that, fam, there's a lot of pressure as well. And Van Dijk was there as well, blood, just behind him, you understand?
It's not an easy header where he can see the corner he wants to head it in. Yeah, it's a glance and he's looked straight away. It's a brilliant header.
Yeah. Okay. So what did you say? 9.
Yeah,
so
9.
9. Jack Wilshere.
I'll give him an 8 because, you know, some of his... Xhaka's got a good passing range. We didn't see that today. It was all simple and sideways. Wilshere actually came on, displayed a better passing range than Xhaka. He found some good
Got to
passes.
start now for me.
And the really important thing we were all going on about was that he was driving at people. That was the key. To me, he made life more difficult for Southampton in the middle of the park in the very small time he had on the pitch compared to all the time Xhaka and Ramsey had on the pitch. You know, he was more effective than both of them, almost put together. So yeah, I'll give him an 8.
Okay. Welbeck.
He didn't really do much. Because it was more... They was still coming down the left with Alexis blood. But, yeah, man, probably 6.
6. The manager today, Arsene Wenger.
Oh, well, I mean, look, you know, his rating depends on whether you blame him for Mertesacker's mistake. You know, and he doesn't manage that. He doesn't train them to do that. You know, against United, that's not Wenger's
What about the
fault.
slow start, though? I mean, you want your team to come up and be pumped. They've had a week off. Those players playing there, the best players there today were the guys that played during the week. The Wilshere and Giroud. They've had a whole week off. They didn't look fired up at the start of the game, Mo.
It's a bit unfair, though, I think, to blame Arsene Wenger for that because we can't even gauge whether they were fired up because they've one player out of the 11 has made a mistake that's gifted him a goal, and then as a result of that, as a result of that, the wind is out of your sails. You're then kind of like a bit nervous and
But
stuff.
did they look fired up at the start of the game?
It's-
Did they look...
are you-
the way they
2
came out...
minutes and 11 seconds into the game, I cannot judge that.
The way they came out against Spurs, fired up, closing down. Did you see any of that today in the first half?
If one player made a mistake against Spurs and it led to a goal, we wouldn't have seen that start. So I feel
But
like
their heads
I
would
can't
drop.
blame Wenger for that. I don't know the answer to whether he prepared us for the start of the game. His substitutions, he made them earlier than he usually does, and he made the right substitutions. Mertesacker for Wilshere, for example, yeah, I like that. For Welbeck, sorry, yeah. So defender for a forward, I like that, and he did these things early. So I'm going to give him a 7 because you got the substitutions right, and I'm not going to attribute the blame of Mertesacker's mistake to him.
Okay, fair enough. I was going to say the fans today, we ain't even there, right? Because we ain't been able to make... Actually, I'll do this. Right? Let me get the fans that are there, even though I'm not there at the moment, because, you know, basically snowed in. Those fans that made it there, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Those fans that are stuck on the motorway, even now, 10 out of 10. Those fans who had to abandon the trip like us, 10 out of 10. No, 9 out of 10.
Oh, no.
Nah, 10.
Nah, 10, you're
Because
mad.
you know what? We were even there.
It took me 4 hours to get from London to MK on a train, dog.
We were there and we were saying, you know what? Even if we get there last 10 minutes,
Yeah.
it's still
I was
worth
arguing
it.
with Mo, blood.
We were arguing amongst ourselves. Oh well,
Yeah.
we'll get there right at the end. In the end, we went. The sat nav just kept going,
kept going.
and
3 o'clock, 4
people are ringing us and saying, "Don't even bother, man. We've been stuck here for 6 hours, 5 hours." And we just said, "Oh." And we gave up and we come here. We in spirit been supporting. So all the fans that either attempted or made it to the game today, I give them 10 out of 10. Those ones down there in particular, you still got to make your way back. It's still snowing. It's probably going to take, they probably ain't going to get back until after midnight tonight at least. So 10 out of 10 for all the fans today. It's a point in the end. We wanted all three, but it's a point. Don't forget, subscribe here to Arsenal Fan
I
TV.
just remember something. I'm giving Wenger a 6. I can't bother to explain. He didn't change it. When we were getting run ragged, didn't change it. Like, he didn't come out to the touchline and even say to Xhaka and Ramsey, do you know what I mean? Like, give him more protection. He didn't change Koscielny in the middle for Mertesacker, nothing. And I remember that annoyed me. So he's getting a 6. So
I was going to give him a bit more because I thought he was in. We'd done that great touch, but it was Pellegrino. So yeah, we'll stick to that. Listen, subscribe here to Arsenal Fan TV.
2 points drop.